All right, so this isn't going to be a potty training video, but we have a really good. See how she wants to go out? So this is either she just went poop, which is why I'm doing a potty training video, because she did this exact same thing to me to go out to tell me she needed to go potty while I was having lunch. Huh? So this is communication and door manners. Okay. And all she needs to do is give me a yielding behavior, just like that. So let's go outside. Let's go outside for a second. And so if she's gonna be excited and hyped, she needs to do something for you, okay? And what that was for me this time was just yielding at the door. Riggs, you wanna come out? Okay, he says no. So it looks like we're out here. This is where she wants to be. So this is definitely the opposite of where you do potty training. But I'm mainly just gonna talk to you and kind of move around a little bit and stuff like that. So she is right here. There she is, doing her thing. So I'm gonna try to keep this angle here. Now she's moving around. I love this for her. I love that she's had so much repetition. So where you're gonna start with her potty training is gonna be with this repetition. Is gonna be using that first video that I showed you and then making sure that you're utilizing that throughout your day. Little moments, just like this. Good, good, good. And see these pulses right here are gonna be a great way to get her attention when she's hyper. Okay, good, good. See, she shakes it off. She can work with it. So that has been really helping her with her potty training. Man, my face is cut off, it feels weird. So for her, doing all that stuff is gonna be your key. Now, she does not crate if I'm at home. She's not in the crate unless I'm sleeping. I've been sleeping right next to her crate with the wolf blanket. She just gets in the corner and chills. So for her potty training, you're gonna need to be using a lot of repetition. So if it is, if you guys, I think you guys said you have a patio, so you can let her in and out there a lot. And, or if you use the front door, which I should have asked you guys about, you can take her in and out the front door on leash and teach her. I want you to completely remove the pee pads from now on, okay? I want you to completely remove them, never use them again unless she's sick or just having some incontinence. I don't know. I've never used them for dog training. Diapers, all that stuff. I don't use it. It's a crutch. It's never going to get you to your goals. So for her, it's going to be that consistency, okay? Crating her with Charlie, totally fine. It's all good with all that stuff. So it's going to be just getting her to cycle through that. Now, if you're at home and you're working, I want you to kind of work through those things, okay? So what you can do is you can have her either like sequestered by you. If you see that she's moving around, I want you to try to take her potty when you have a stopping point. And then what you can do, put her in her crate, if possible, work next to the crate for a little bit, okay? So my job is to really like tailor it to your lifestyle and make sure that I can figure out a plan that's gonna work for you guys. Now, this is my job. Oh my gosh, she's got like one silver hair on her back. It's really cute. So since this is my job, I am home with her for about, I don't know, I'm only gone a couple hours a day when I'm board and training, honestly, especially when I have a young dog here. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna be getting her to start. Let's start at the top here with all that. I gave you a lot of preamble. But what you're gonna do is step one, you're gonna be really taking her out and about over and over and over, okay? I want you to get a lot of practice on her just understanding the routine. And also, from there, what that's gonna take you to is monitoring her water intake, okay? I want you to really be clocking that and making sure that you are taking her out a few minutes after she has a drink. What I've learned, and you will learn this too with her, is for the most part, I mean, she has not had one accident. She's been here for, what time is it? I don't know, 51 hours, I think. There's been no accidents, so that's good. And from there, if she's not going, just bring her in, okay? Most dogs, I tell them to crate them if they don't potty. If you can crate her, she doesn't really seem to respond one way or the other. She's been very reliable. So it's going to be making sure that you guys have that communication with understanding that eye contact, understanding that luring, all that stuff from her. Just like that. See, that got her to turn this way. It's a little more difficult because we're outside and it's a higher stimuli area. But if you are taking her out a lot with that communication, good. Staying quiet when she's going potty. A lot of eye contact. You can say, go potty, go potty, go potty. If you feel like she's not gonna go, just bring her in, okay? Like, please. But I also want to encourage you to be patient. So that's kind of where your intuition comes into play a little bit. I use mine a lot, and I like to trust. I like to get parents to trust themselves to be able to use a lot of their intuition when it comes to their dogs as well. Calvin, no. Go. We'll go in a minute. So, to recap, we've done a lot of detours on this video, but that's kind of how most potty training videos are. And if you're curious, you can watch other potty training videos I've recorded for other clients. But you're going to be taking her in and out a lot. You're going to be managing her water intake and then taking her out from there. Okay? And I want you to just see if she is not going and bringing her in. See what that gets you. See if you can try again in a few minutes. That's typically what I do, 5 to 10 minutes, sometimes 15. And then if she does go, ignore her and then, yay, that's amazing. Okay? So when you come home, she's going to be very, very excited. That separation anxiety is going to kick in. You're going to not give her really anything. She can jump. You can just tell her off, ignore her, okay? After she goes pee, that's when I give her my attention. That's when I give her the praise. And she loves it, and she calms down beautifully. So, in and out, water intake, managing the water intake, and then also ignoring her when she's very, very excited when you're coming in is going to help a lot. Having Charlie teach her as well. I'm sure Charlie's pretty good. Taking them out together. And then having Charlie finish. Bring him inside. You know, we'll work on all this stuff together. But this is how I'm doing it. And it's going really well. So through all of that, I think that she has been successful. When she did poop inside, that was honestly my fault. It was this morning. I didn't leave her out long enough. Or I was like, it's fine. And you're going to have those moments too. Okay? You're going to have those moments too. And she snuck off. So, you know, she just didn't really know how to tell me. Pen. Good girl. She was going down the dog run. So yeah, you know, I mean, it's been pretty simple. But let's go ahead and go inside now for a minute or two. And let's just discuss like typical what crate training looks like versus like what penny training looks like. Now, this is an outlier for how most dogs are trained potty training. So let's go inside and talk about how most dogs are trained. And like I said, you can see videos of me doing that. Come on. Go, bud. Come on, Callie. All right, so we got some musical chairs going on. All right, let's go back to the guest room where we've been sleeping. I have this fold-out couch. It's pretty awesome, honestly. There it is. And she sleeps right here, and I've been sleeping right here. I miss my partner, but this is good for her. And so, yeah, this has been a great little oasis for her. She defends it. She barks at it when it comes to the other dogs. It's very, very cute. I'll see if I can get her on camera with that. Maybe if my dog Calvin comes in. And then what I left for her, and I just noticed that she did not get after it. I'm really disappointed. She probably will later. It's a process, man. You know, I really want her to feel good about the crate, but it is indeed a process. So she'll get there. But this makes me think of, we're doing another just detour here. That's kind of the vibe of today. Reminds me of a kid. I'd go to Chili's or something like that. This is like 2002, 2003, like in high school. And I wouldn't eat the Chili's. I'd just be too stimulated. I'm a really high energy guy, especially when I was younger. I didn't really really understand all those feelings. And I would go home and eat my food. And I think that's what we're going to see with her. I think she's going to end up getting after this if my dogs don't discover it first. So I'm going to set this right here for her. And then let's just talk a little bit about typical potty training. Typical potty training goes in a triangle method, okay? It goes from crate to potty time to playtime. From playtime, back to crate time, to potty time, back to playtime. I think I said that right. So it just goes doom, 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 bum, 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 over and over and over. And so if a dog is in the crate and, you know, they're 3 months old, you can leave them in there for 4 hours, okay? So it's like 3 months, it's like 1 month plus, or how many months they are plus 1, okay? So typically for her, I mean, you know, she does fine all night, but you're gonna have them cycle in and out. I don't want to put her in situations where she is going to be overly stimulated and she's going to be in that mode. There she goes. And she's going to be in that mode where she is going to feel anxious from the separation. So I'm not using that method, and frankly I don't really have to. But moments like this are great for separation anxiety, just sitting with the crate with the door open and a good treat, just chilling. Less is more, man. Less is more all the time with separation anxiety. So I think that's really really how I've found a lot of success with her. And I've found a lot of confidence in working with her. So yeah, so they'll do that. They'll go through that and they'll start to get like, okay, I'm going to the door. Now I get to play. Okay, I went potty. Now I get to play. Okay, I went to sleep. Okay, now I get to play. And they just go through it. Smaller dogs are typically tougher, and that's just the way it is, man. Right now she's guarding this space. She does not want him in here. I think that's why she's in here. It's kind of funny. And she's sitting at the front. She normally sits at that back corner. And plus that she has this right here. It's honestly super cute when she guards it a little bit. But anyway, so final recap here. I know we're a little bit all over the place and a little self-conscious about doing that, but I still think that kind of just doing these talks are really important, and maybe you can rewatch a couple minutes here and there and just kind of see if you guys get more out of it on subsequent viewings. So what you're going to be doing with her is you're going to be honing in on that basic communication. You're going to be taking her in and out a lot. I mean, I'm doing it 20-25 times a day, like truly, like a lot. So hopefully you're able to do that. If not, that's okay. Just utilize the time that you have, okay? Utilize that time that you have. And then also you're going to be working with her. If you can't, yeah, she's trying to bury it for later. That's so stinking funny. Here, I'll hide it for you. There you go, baby. What you're gonna do is you're going to crate her or sequester her somewhere. If you cannot watch her while you're working. That's really going to be the times when I think she is naughty. I was sending an email this morning and she went off into the studio, the art studio, and pooped. It is what it is. It happens. So, okay, I could honestly talk about this for another 30 minutes, another 15 minutes or so, but I'm not going to. I'm going to let you off the hook. I hope that you find this valuable, but no. She's doing great with everything except for separation anxiety. She is still struggling with that, but that's a good way to get over it, shaking it off. Very proud, giving her those coping mechanisms, teaching her to mature, and just being successful and super positive every day with her. Okay, Santiago, take care, man.